I welcome you all to our 5th lesson. Before we start today's lesson, let's watch a short video on how to protect ourselves from coronavirus. Welcome back. Trust you are all doing well. Let's revise on what we learned in our previous lesson, which is living things. Hope you remember. And what did we say about living things? Living things are things that have life in them. Repeat it after me. Living things are things that have life in them. And what are some of the things living things do? They can grow, they can walk, and they can breathe. So we have some living things on your screen. Mention them after me. We have a cow, a boy, a dog, and a hen. Good. Now, learners, watch around you and mention some of the living things you find around you. Good. Now, let's move on to today's lesson. Watch your screen and identify the objects on your screen. I hope you can see the living things in there. Good. So you already know living things. Now, learners, watch your screen and tell me the things that cannot grow, that cannot walk, and cannot breathe. Since you already know the living things, mention the things that cannot grow, that cannot walk, and cannot breathe. Good. And the first object is a table. A table cannot grow, it can't walk, and cannot breathe. Good. We have a cup. Can a cup move from one place to the other? No, a cup cannot move from one place to the other. A cup cannot grow and cannot breathe. We have a chair. Can a chair move from one place to the other? No, unless you carry it from one place to the other. And our last object is a pencil. Can your pencil grow? Can it walk? Can it breathe? No, the pencil cannot grow, it can't walk, and cannot breathe. Good, learners. So you can see the objects in a circle. They all can't grow, they can't walk, and they can't breathe. Good. So now the things that cannot grow, that cannot walk, and cannot breathe are called non-living things. All of you, non-living things. And you have some non-living things on your screen right now. Mention them for mommy and daddy. We have a table, a cup, a chair, and a pencil. They are all non-living things because they can't grow, they can't walk, and they can't breathe. So we say non-living things are things that do not have life in them. Repeat it after me. Non-living things are things that do not have life in them. Good. Now, watch around you. You can see some things that do not have life in them. I hope you have a telly at home. Good. So you can see a telly. Have you ever seen this telly before? A black and white telly. So you can see them on your screen right now. We call it telly. And our next object is a radio. You all have radio at home. Our next object is a fan. We call it a standing fan. All of you, standing fan. And then we have bulb. Again, bulb. Our next object is a wall clock. A wall clock. A fridge. We all drink from the fridge. We store food in the fridge. Our next object is a phone. A phone, we receive calls from the phone. And then our last object is a plate. We all eat in a plate. They are all non-living things because they can't grow, they can't walk, and they can't breathe. So therefore, they don't have life in them. We call them non-living things. All of you, non-living things. Good. So non-living things are things that do not have life in them. Good learners, give yourself a fantastic clap. Fantastic. I hope you enjoyed the lesson for today. Now, take your assignments. Draw and color 5 non-living things you see around you. Draw and color 5 non-living things you see around you. Good. This brings us to the end of today's lesson. Hope to see you soon. Bye-bye.